It's Week 15 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Jets and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Monday night.
The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff. On 1st and 10, Goff. He finds Corey Davis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Goff. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Following the interception, Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Mims. He's still on his feet. Still going. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. From the red zone now, Goff. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Goff. This to the outside for Mack. Touchdown! Marlon Mack, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win. This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. 4th down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 54 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive, and end zone for 6. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mack. Mack's got the first down and then some. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Goff. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. To throw is gone. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Throwing again is gone. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. This one caught by Davis. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken right at the 35. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Play fake. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of pass.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So we reach. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Chubb. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
3rd and long. It's Goff. He gets this one to Boyd. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
Goff now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. To try again after the sack. Goff. He completes this one to Mack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Let's go.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They go play action. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown tonight. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field.
And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Goff's throw here into the hands of Boyd. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there on the catch and run. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, Goff. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight end.
Touchdown, Jets! Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
A big connection on that one. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And this one is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Mayfield off the play fake. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's gone. That is caught by Mims. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now out come the Jets. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he works free. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Goff now looking to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Mims.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. One last throw here for Goff. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.